If collecting is your love,
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, the hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
in the box!
Doug! It's the captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting is your love,
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, the hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 SIG Series comic book graded by CGC. These are hand-picked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all.
in the box!
Doug! It's the captain!
And I gotta say, that shield was pretty fun to paint too. It's chunky.
It is chunky.
Chunky with the oil paint.
Yeah.
Call on me and collect with DCD. If collecting
I want more.
That's not true. He likes me because I'm loud and a brat and he can make me shut up later. Oh, I wish I didn't say that out loud.
The hits just keep on coming.
Stream so that I have a good looking head. When you say website, I don't think action figures. Thomas! Thomas! You and I need to have a conversation. You and I need to have a conversation because on the back is numero uno. I love this book. I love it.
Always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Before you get excited, that's a tail. The turtles had tails. Yeah, that's a tail. Thank you for pointing that it is a tail. That's a tail. The original turtles had tails. DCD Collects proudly presents signed, certified, and delivered. Each envelope has one 9.8 Sig Series comic book graded by CGC. These are handpicked for you. 7 out of 10, my lord. It could take 6 months of being constipated before they die from the buildup. Not just any Iron Man. The Iron Man that saved us all. Hello, folks. How are we doing? Oh, today was a very busy day. After I took James to school, I had to fly up to the new studio. I finished building my desk, and it is exactly what I needed. Then, hello, Don. Then I had to shop for a chair, which I'm still doing. I can't figure out which one I want. Chairs are difficult. You should be able to sit in a chair before you decide which one is for you. But here, modern days, nobody really has chairs that are out for you to sit on. And the places that do have 3 chairs. And if you don't like any of the 3, they tell you to go shop online, which defeats the purpose of going and sitting on chairs. I also need a good screen stand for my monitors, my monitor stand. I need one that lifts high enough to get over my line of sight because, oh goodness, sorry, yawn. The layout you see now, or the layout you don't see now, is all going to change. It is going to be so that I can read the chat while looking in the direction of the camera instead of this. I'll be at least able to do this, which is a little more agreeable. I'd prefer to be able to do this. But less profile, more head-on, kind of like, oh, this is the chat over here. So, that's the goal. I rolled a 12 and a 15. Not bad rolls. I have +2 charisma, so both of those would have passed the vibe check. Oh. I love you, Obolt. Beesbull. Excuse me. I am stoked. Alan and Ginter came in early. It was supposed to be in tomorrow. It's right there. Now I need my baseball people to show up. I know I'm drinking something that's really high in sugar. But I need it. Today's been a long day. So I figured, if I'm going to have my sugar, at least I'll have my sugar with a little bit of coconut water and some electrolytes. Oh, let me see. What else do I have? In theory, we can move to the new studio this weekend, and I could be live next week out of the studio. In practicality, no. But we'll see who wins between practicality and theory. I will know Friday what the plan is. What else do I have? I was just sitting on Whatnot with Lee Cozy for a while. Live from the studio next. Yeah, listen, I am going to have to do a lot of the moving myself because it's all my gear that's moving. So it more or less, after Friday's show, I mean, I could take Saturday, the teardown, let's see, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 25, it's a half hour, 4 hours I could have my area moved out. 3 hours. 3 hours. In 3 hours, I could have everything packed up and moved out. So it is literally, it could get done. If we didn't stream Friday, it could have been done Friday. But I could burn one of my, yes.
Daddy, I'm a victory royale.
Good job, Jimmy. I'm happy for you. You're number one.
I thought you like Chinese mail?
What is a crime? Eating a meal? Eating a succulent Chinese meal? I love you, Jim. Oh. That's right. Yeah. We have a full-size refrigerator at the new studio. We have a mini kitchen. I just need to get a microwave or a toaster oven. Probably a microwave. Other than that, we're good to go. It's happening. It's a thing. It's doable.
Oh, it's not right.
It's not great.
No, it's not right.
Yeah, so listen, I had coffee today. Then I had a nice oolong tea. And then I had a hibiscus boba tea, which was like 56 grams of sugar, which is way more than I usually have. And now I'm chugging another 25 grams of sugar. I'm still tired. How long would your vacation be in Japan and Tokyo if you had the opportunity to do that? Totally hypothetically. I think if I was going to Tokyo, here's the truth. All right. Hypothetically, if I was going to go to Tokyo, I probably wouldn't be going to Tokyo per se. What I would be doing is I would be basing my Japanese trip around a sumo basho. And I know I won't be able to afford to get day 15 tickets or day 1 tickets, but I don't mind getting a day like 6 or 7.
6, 7.
And I would have to know what city the basho was in and plan accordingly. But I would take one of the days because Japan, not a huge country. I would take at least one of the days in Tokyo. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Juan. Hello, babies. Listen, Crystal, Juan, babies, I know you're baseball fans. What up, Carlos? I know you're baseball fans. I know Carlos is decidedly not a baseball fan. He hates baseball and the Yankees. But if you guys were itching, or any of you, I want you to know that the Allen and Ginter came in early, and it is literally right behind me. I'm just saying. So if you need to think about something this week to open because you have too much art, it's here. Yeah, all cards are too rich. How many boxes in that box? 12? You want to see, Prue? I'll open it for you. It's heavy. Hey, Kate! Cookie Day! Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 24 packs. It's a big one. They're biggins. They're hobby boxes. They're biggins. Yeah, they are, they're big boys. They are not messing around. They're 24 packs. 12 boxes, 24 packs per box. They're hobby boxes. What up, Pat? They're hobby boxes. They're not blasters. Derbit, hello! No cookies. No cookies for anybody. Get that out of your nose.
It was in my nose.
Really? You sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that? Yeah, these are hobbies. These are the big boxes. These are the big boys. Oh. You're over there helping? Oh, good. Good. Well, thank you for having multiple devices on our channel. I appreciate it. It makes my numbers look good.
Feedback. Awesome. Oh, wow. Do you really think that you... Oh, shoot, right. Everybody's born so idiotic. We told.
2 hits per box. Could be an autograph, relic card, printing plate, rip card, or book. Oh, Raiguko Kokugakan. In September? Yeah, that's the one I'd want. The problem is, yeah, the tickets sell out. The Tokyo tickets, Hellbolt, super tough to get. Tokyo's the big dog. That is the big nasty. I would love to do the Tokyo one, but listen, there is slim to no chance of me getting in, especially being a Guaylo. No, these are a lot of fun. There's a lot of silliness in there. Yeah, they're fun. It's interesting. There's like one or two rip cards per case. And those are, I mean, Dangle is going to rip 100% of the time. Bourbon is going to rip 80% of the time. And 100% of the time, they're going to be wrong. Yeah. Bless you, buddy.
Daddy, I don't know, but 6-7 is taking over Fortnite forever.
Yeah, 6-7's taking the world over, honey. Because nothing means anything anymore.
I got geese poop everywhere.
Geese poop? Are you talking about your school? Yeah, school's got the geese poop problem. It is because of brain rot. Oh, he knows. He knows. He's 10. He knows all the brain rot. All of them. All of them. As I say that, he's actually in his brain saying all of them. That's why that doesn't work. It's missing a screw. That makes sense. So I may have, listen, I do not have a big budget for my chair. I should.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
I have a question.
Yes, honey.
So, is like ice like connected to Vikings? Because I've seen a bunch of Vikings like go on ice.
So the Vikings are Nordic, buddy. They're from the Scandinavian regions of Europe, the fjords and such. So Vikings are traditionally associated with cold weather, and ships, raiding parties specifically. I am 8% Danish and 4% Scandinavian, so there's a 12% chance there was a Viking in my family. And thus your family. Anything that's in my family is your family, dork.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'm part Danish.
I don't know. We have to get you to spit in a tube.
All right, I will. I'm gonna spin around right now.
I don't have a tube.
Yo, can you send a tube?
So, it's great in theory, Crystal. The problem with that is, with there being only 2 hits per box, if those 2 hits went early, nobody would buy the rest of the packs in the box. There are places that do sell them by pack. Now, you guys obviously can trust us because we've all been dealing with each other for the last 5 years, but there are a lot of unscrupulous places that will actually weigh packs. So buying per pack is actually extremely dangerous because there is a not zero chance that those packs have been sorted. You can also measure the thickness of a pack because certain hits are thicker than others. It is, once you open the box itself, it becomes a very messy, slippery slope for the collector. While it is a cheaper way to do it, it's not a very safe way of doing it. And even though I have a reputation of being so painfully honest that it's a detriment, I wouldn't want to have anybody perceive. Listen, I don't want to open sports cards to begin with, but it's what a lot of people want me to open because I used to do it at a very high level. I'm very skeptical about cards. That's why we only have certain things. I would not even want the whisper of the possibility of anything being wrong with what we do to have to be a specter on the company. So it is a fun idea. Like these things, these are different. These are completely different scenario. This is not a mainstream company like Topps. Nobody but the people that hang out with us regular are going to knock down somebody's door for those. Those are just fun $20 tries to get a 1 in 4 chance at an auto. If this box had 10 autographs in it, or let's say it had 6 autographs in it out of the 24, absolutely selling packs would be the way to go. Because there's only 2 possible hits, this wouldn't be a very good box to do that with. You get 2 hits per box. If it was a 1 in 4 chance, if there were 6 hits in there, absolutely, I would sell pack deals. And I would do it only once we sold out. Like, I would be everybody in the chat, hey, I'm going to list packs. Can we agree that 4 people buy 6 packs and that sells out a box? Then I don't feel bad, because then the whole box is getting opened all at once and people will see every single pack opened, as opposed to an open like this sitting here. Again, different story because of the high hit rate. I would do that. I would, if 4 people wanted to get together right now and be like, hey, let's split it. I don't even know what it would be for 6 packs. I have to do math. Not my strong suit. 179.99 divided by 4. It'd be about $45. Hello, me lord. Hello, I love you too. 8 months, the baby is nearly ready. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that is true. If you guys want to split 12 and 12, I could make a quick post, but it would be $45. So 90, if you split, I would do 2 90s if somebody wanted to split a box with you. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem doing that. I'll split it halvesies if somebody else wants to just open some with you. We opened a box. Doug and I opened a box. 1 box. It was of the Mitchell and Ness version. And in that box, the 2 hits, one was on the right side, one was on the left side because we split it. So I'm going to assume they would split it the same way here. Anybody want to split a box with Crystal and Juan? That's a 10 and a 6. Not as good as my earlier roll. Splitting it would be $89.99. More sugar. Carlos is like, I can't right now. It's almost Christmas. 11.19. Those are good. Hello, Mel. No, I will never, ever, ever, do division breaks or conference breaks or team breaks. It's not happening. I will never do that again. Period. It is nope. It's a hard no. I believe in fairness. I believe in equality. I believe everybody gets something, and I believe everybody gets things equally. I will not do division, conference, or team. Not happening. No. 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 Nine. No. No. Who? No. Not happening. Good idea, though. I just won't do it. I have a firm set. I have a semi-firm set of principles I rule my life by. Prue says, I'll tell you what, I'll split a box if we agree to split the hits no matter who pulls them. We each get one. Yeah, sure. We can do that. Yeah, we can split the hits. We'll figure out how to split the hits. Maybe we'll random the hits and the people. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, before I post it, I want to get ground rules set because I want no one to be butthurt. I'm going to split the box down the middle, left and right. You are going to get, one is going to get left, one is going to get right, regardless of what is in each. When it comes to the two major hits, we will figure out who gets what. Obviously, if one of them is a Dodger and the other one is an Oriole, I think we know how that's going to go down. But if it's something in the middle, we'll figure it out. Now, hits can have a wide variety of value to them. So if one is just ridiculously more expensive than the other, then we'll just do a random.org. Did you hear that, Jim? Was that outside? Okay. Never mind. Yeah. All right, give me a second. Let me make a listing. All right, catalog, products, new product, physical product, price. Yes, I have internet issues here. I'm going to put it as split box. I'm going to come up with a generic photo for it. I'm not going to use the Allen and Ginter photo so that nobody else gets confused. I'll use that one. All right, it's going to be just listed as split box $89.99. All right, have at it. Yeah, I mean that's how we can do it. We'll random to see who goes first. Prue, hey man, listen, they're fun. I want you to understand, and this goes for everybody, not just Prue. Listen, I really put a ridiculous amount of time in researching products for you. Now, this 100% is Doug. Doug was like, I usually don't get a big budget to do stuff because we're not a card company. Doug was like, I'm buying Ginter because I freaking love it. And he's going to probably buy 4 of these boxes. in addition to the ones that he already bought and we opened, which was not from this case, by the way. I researched the hell out of these things to make sure that you are spending your money the right way. I am not the competitor. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is a new hot thing, buy it. No, the new hot thing sucks. You want to buy the stuff that has value. The PMGs are a long shot chance. I just know which items to buy, and I know where they are less searched than others. Marvel. Hockey. So, sorry, not sorry. Just make sure you're doing it smartly. But I hit a banger, so we're all good. Hey, there we go. See, you got a banger. All right, let me open Wix. Crystal is in. I got 2 boxes, one for each of you. This sucks. I need a new clamp for my, I'll be getting one. That's on my Christmas list for Doug for the new store or new location. Most things are going to be new at the studio. I'm going to have a different chair, same cameras, because honestly, quite frankly, these cameras are fine. This camera's actually, the threading is going on it, so I might need one camera. But the other cameras are fine. Same computer, because I just built it. Same monitors, because they're monitors. I'm not gaming. It could be black and white. It doesn't matter to me. But I'll have new arms. I may buy my new microphone that is going to make some of you a bit randy, because boy, oh boy, does my voice sound good on the new microphone. So I might not have this mic. But yeah, ordered hobby boxes of 2021 Skybox Metal Universe Champions and pulled a Tiger Woods PMG. No, you didn't. You did not pull a Tiger Woods PMG. How many thousands of dollars is that Tiger Woods PMG? What color is it? Red, green, blue, gold? Tell me it's red. Tiger Woods red would be nasty. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Woo! All right, they're both in. They are both in. Let me hide that so that nobody else can see it. There we go. And I mean, listen, if you guys want to split boxes, we can do that again. I'm just not going to, thoroughly advertise it. Red? Oh, my God. All right, I'm comping that right now. I don't want that. Oh, what the heck? Why? There we go. Oh, you mean that one? You mean that PMG? What up, Sapuros? Yeah, dude, get it graded. If it looks clean and the edges are good, grade it, homie. Grade it. All right, 2025 Topps Allen and Ginter Hobby. This is a split box. Prue. And Crystal 1 and the baby. There is the seal. Ooh. See, there is a clear and definite left and right. Look for special redemption cards for daguerreotypes. Oh my God, could you imagine if you guys got that? Datsuk. Good old Pavel. Pavel Datsuk. Nice. There you go. All right. Who wants left? Who wants right? I'm just interested to see if you both ask for the different ones, and that would make things so funny. Oh, look, Prue's like, I'll pick. The front book looks perfect. The back edges are a little bit imperfect, but I imagine it's great at least a 7, if not higher. Okay. Still, honestly. Left, all right. Prue, Crystal. And Crystal on Rhea Plus. All right, Prue, you picked, so Crystal, we'll have you go first. See how I did that? You like that? You like that. All right. Let's get it. Good luck, everybody. I hope both of you score massively. Hey, look, it's Laura Prepon. So, the non-numbered short prints that are down to 50 copies are literally the no numbers. If it has no number, it's called a no number, and it's only 50 copies, but they didn't number the copies. So, if you see a no number, that means there's only 50 of those. And hey, look at that guy. It's Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And that means there's only 50 in existence, even though they're not numbered. Because when they wanted to go with the not numbered, they literally went with not numbered. Now you know about the no number. You know? No. It's true. Boy, why can't I get this focus? Either I'm having a stroke or I am just jacking this up. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Ooh, this one's upside down. Oh, that's why. That is a Chrome rookie. Yes, this year they did a redesign. Wow, the individual packs are numbered. Look at that. 738, 328, 2. Let's see if that means something good. Hey, look! It's a Dodger rookie in Chrome. Man, this is already turning out to be the right one. Oi, oi, oi! Baka! Jimmy. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Oh, there's a hit. That is a mini game used bat. Brendan Donovan, St. Louis. We will set that right there. There is a Jimmy Rollins foil. Black bordered. Black borders, non-numbered. It is a just a variant. Not too difficult to pull. See? Not too difficult to pull. So, no, that's the wrong pile. Hold on, I'm sorting them. Trying to save me time on Tuesdays. There we go. Ooh, state bird of Tennessee. It's a mockingbird. Tennessee's a mockingbird. Mockingbird. Yeah, mockingbird. There's catfish. It looks like DC actually knows about the products he rips, unlike other people. You know, hey, maybe it's just because I care more than other people. I care. Care Bear Stare Style. Ooh, this pack feels thin. Maybe that's good. Or maybe it means absolutely nothing. Ellie. Oh, that's bliss. Warren Spahn. Hey, that's that Babe Ruth guy. That's Babe Ruth. Nice. Nolan Ryan. Yeah, I know. It's a weird uniform for him. Skeens. I like how they put Skeens next to Nolan Ryan. Biggio. Fergie Jenkins's Wicked Curve. Oh, there's a goodie in this one. There's Michael Andrew Trout. Bruce Sutter. Carlos Correa. Hey, look, it's Kirk Gibson. I wonder what team he won the championship for. Gibby. It's the battery guy. Don, the Pirates fan, said you should really burn that guy. Gibby, meet Freddie. Hey, look, there's a rookie, Ryan. Ichiro. Oh, here it is. There's a nice little foil Yamamoto. Yeah, that's right, and nobody's ever at my door. DJ, I don't care. Yankees. All right, 2 packs to go for Crystal, Juan, and the babies. It's Mr. So, listen, this is a true story. George Clooney pooped in this man's cat litter box. George Clooney dropped a deuce in this man's cat litter box. If I'm wrong, you can sue me. Donnie Drysdale is a very Dodger heavy side. John Ho Park of, you guessed it, the Dodgers. Yeah, it's me. See, I'm not putting that in my internet search history. I'll take your word for it. It's a mandarin fish. And look, it's Dodgers. All right, that very Dodger heavy side of the box went to Crystal Juan and the babies. Let's see if this next side. Prue, you're an Orioles guy. Do I remember that correctly? Your Orioles. Orioles and Mets. Let's get some Orioles and Mets in here, shall we? Orioles and Mets. Dodgers. It's the Dodgers. Hey, look, it's the Dodgers. This one was huge because it was right at the height of the Tom Brady chasing area in 2020. You saw the hit wasn't what he showed it. Should have been on screen, so that's why DC said opening packs must be on screen at all times. It's true. I said, yeah, little filigree action right there. That might be numbered out of 199. I had to have it that way. Horton, this guy heard of who? Who? Horton did. Not numbered, but hey, it is cool looking. It is a rookie. It is a cubby. Smoltz. Schmaltz. Schmaltz. A's. Moreno. Maddox. Red Sox. Larry David. By the way, Larry David has autographs in this. True story. And they're not just short printed. He has like quite a few autographs. Matira Beach, Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Beach It. Oh, well, that's the first one of these I've seen. That might be short printed. All right. Hit should be around here somewhere. Oh, Hit is in this pack right here. I guess when I'm right, I'm right. Cubbies, Ballesteros, Rookie Wood. All right, so both of them are wood. One's a mini, one's a biggie. Neither of them are numbered. Brian Hayes of the Pirates. The Bo Sox. I would like to hear the bad news first.
Bad news is there's no bad news.
Okay, good.
But the good news is
Park and Yamamoto. Goose. Oh, this one feels a little thick. Ryan Sandberg. There's the Reddit guy, husband of Serena Williams. Fun fact, Serena Williams came on to him. No idea who he was, just thought he was handsome. In a airport lounge. Baltimore Oriole. Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman, when he was drafted as a catcher in the first round, got the largest signing bonus ever of a catcher. Prue. There you go, man. If you guys wonder how it keeps happening, that people get exactly what they want here, it's because I believe in karma. And I believe that if you do things right, the right things happen. And we do things the right way. And look at how awesome it gets when you do things the right way. Alonso just signed a contract. Pulled a Munson. That is a chrome Jeter. That's a full chrome, not a foil. That's a full chrome Jeter. Kismet Israel. No mo, Mr. Nice Guy. CC. The only Yankee I ever rooted for. Right? How could you? I got to see Jeter in his farewell tour in Houston, so I can say that I did get to see Jeter play. There's Gibby. Ozzie Smith, one of the best to do it. That's a refractor. Man, my phone is going off the hook. I'm assuming it's the Dynasty League. Hey! How about O'Neal? Another, you guessed it, Oriole. Listen, folks, if you ever wonder whether or not it's real, it's real. Hey, look, it's Mississippi State Bird, the mockingbird. Is another mockingbird. Is another mockingbird. Sandy Koufax. All right, 2 packs to go. Oh, that's the Mick. So nice to have Mickey Mantles back in Topps. For a long time, the Mickey Mantle estate did not allow Mantle cards to be part of regular circulation. They had to approve every single one of them. And finally relented a few years ago, it wasn't very long ago, to allow Mick to be back in sets. True story. Allen and Ginter Nightlight. That's Waikina Bay. And that is the Braves. All right, last pack. Sasaki. Adley. Cabrian. Luis Angel Acuna. That's a chrome rookie, Acuna. Wow. Wow. How on God's green earth did you get a Raleigh Fingers without a mustache? No, I'm insulted. I do protest, sirs. Oh, what? Jeez Louise. How do you do that? That's not right. Well, I know this is damaged. Somebody clearly scraped off the mustache. Send it back to Topps. I'm going to send this back to Topps. Clearly, somebody scraped off Rolly's mustache. Perfect for a fan remark. Yeah, you know, it's one of the only times when drawing a mustache on a baseball card is probably going to be acceptable. Oy vey. Ooh, that's a chrome Roberto Clemente. Got a little schmutz on there. A little schmutz, Bob Clemente. Furious Tangible Boar Panic Basket. And finally, Warren Spahn. There you go. You guys both happy with your hits? Are they both agreeable? They're both Woodies. Prue, you actually got more Chrome cards on your side. You hit a refractor. All right, it is my thing. That's too soon talk. I have a slight preference for the hit in my packs, but not a huge deal either way.
Daddy,
Preference for the hit, you can choose, doesn't matter.
you're so pretty.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You're handsome too.
Daddy, stop being a pretty princess.
All right, then that's it. If you guys enjoy the hits you got, then those are the hits you got. Congratulations. I love that you're both civil.
You say that you are mine.
All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. My freezies. Chrome Dodger. That came in the first pack. In what? Yeah, sure. Edmund. They are a fun rip, and let's be honest. I know you guys split a box, but for a hobby box, $189 is actually a really cheap rip if you're trying to consume an entire hobby box. Cards are expensive, but they are a lot of fun rip. They are a fun rip. There will be at least one, maybe two rip cards per case. I believe there are. Somebody said like autographs fall every 3 boxes or so, or 2 boxes. The booklets are a big deal this year. They have roster cut sheets where they take a game roster and cut the names out and embed them in cards. So there are booklet cards in there. They're exceedingly rare. Those daguerreotypes I've never even heard of. I didn't even know those existed in this run. So that is pretty crazy that there's daguerreotype redemptions. I would be pretty dang interested in seeing one of those live in hand. So for the record, I actually did buy water for today's show, but I was in such a thirst mood today that I drank everything before the show started. No. Prue says, if I get lucky, I'm thrilled. I'm not here to get rich or win, just to hang out and awesome people. Thanks, Prue. We don't buy cards that are heavy flips. Like when Ice Wolf hit that $3,000 box of cards. I mean, that is an insane box. Like anybody that watched that video saw probably one of the craziest Marvel boxes ever opened. That was super rare. Don't get me wrong, I want that to happen to all of you, and we do try to get you in the position to get, awesome, cool stuff. But that, like, astronomical box was just bonkers. But that's the type of stuff I'm trying to find. Cheap break, heavy reward. But since heavy rewards are not going to be in every box, we want it to at least be fun to try. I'm going to have to say goodnight for now. Had a long day. All right, Carlos. See you, buddy. But yeah, we want you to get valuable stuff. But the most important thing is, since not everyone's going to get those, and those boxes are few and far between, it's got to be fun in the mix, just opening them. Oh. Yeah. What's today? It's the 10th. Jimmy, if you could only have one thing for Christmas, what would you want for Christmas? A BB?
No. To buy. I don't know.
No, you want so much that it's tough to break it down. Thanks, Hubble.
Why?
I was just curious.
What's my juice? Because I'm not going to drink my water.
I drank your juice. I told you to drink your water. Why aren't you going to drink your water? Water's good for you, and I already drank a lot of water today.
You can have the rest.
Well, I don't want them.
Okay.
Going to Japan is what I want for Christmas, birthday, and everything in between. Yeah, Hellbolt, I know, man. I would have to go to Tokyo Disney. I would want to go to a Basho. Again, it could be like the worst day. It could be like day 4 where nobody cares. I still want to go. I don't know if it's possible, because I'm sure it's booked years in advance. I would love Hero to make me sushi. I don't care if it's $300. I want Hero to make me sushi. And I want fugu. I want to go to a restaurant that serves fugu. Currently, I have to go to Oregon if I want fugu. But if I'm going to go to Oregon for fugu, I might as well go to Japan for fugu. If you don't know what fugu is, that is the puffer fish. I want a nice fugu sashimi. You'd love to go to a Nippon League game? That's true. You know, I would listen. If somebody's like, oh, we can do this, this, and this, I'm like, yes, let's do it all. I don't even care if I like it or not. I'm not even a baseball guy anymore. But I would love to go to a Japanese baseball game because they take baseball to a whole different level. It might be America's pastime, but it's Japan's passion. And there's a difference. Oh, it is Seattle. You're right. Not Oregon. It is Seattle. You're right. You're right. It is Seattle. Seattle, Washington. Right, Jim?
Huh?
Seattle, Washington. Jimmy Bean. You know what Doug asked me, he's like, hey, what's that doing on your desk? I was like, oh, James doesn't put stuff away. He's like, oh, tell him to be careful. I said, I will.
Well, he's new.
No, James, you don't pick up after yourself. Oh, Dorkosaurus Rex. So, Doug is very excited about his new office. He got himself a new desk, a new chair, a new TV, a sound bar. Like, that man is building a man cave in his office. And I'm here for it. He is like, I got a TV. I got a sound bar. Hey, I just got a chair. I'm like, dang, Doug, you're ready to move, aren't you? He's already moved. He's ready. And I was like, all right, I will get my stuff together. Ooh, I rolled 13 and 13. Oh, it's lucky. I rolled 2 13s. Woo! Hey now. Yummy. 2 weeks in September, that would cost me right now for flights and hotels in Akasuka, 1,500 straight up. Wow, that seems so cheap. I gotta get Mrs. the Breaker to schedule a trip to Japan. Hey, Jimmy, you want to go to Japan?
Yes.
Jim's in. I'm pretty sure Mrs. the Breaker speaks Japanese too. Cause when she has too much to drink, she sounds like she's speaking Japanese. I got it, Elbolt. Thank you, though. Oh, man. It is nuts that it is cheaper to fly to Japan and go to Disney Japan than it is to go to Walt Disney World in Florida. I know because we actually considered it a couple months ago. And we were like, oh, if we were to fly into Orlando and we were to stay for a week and see her family and do Disney for 3 days, it was like $4,000 for everything if you included all of the bells and whistles of the, pass and the park hopper and whatever. And then it was like, yeah, Japan, it was like $300 for tickets. And it was like, Jiminy Crickets. It was bonkers. Let me see if I can, let me show you how crazy this is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Show me tickets. Tickets. Excuse me. That's 2, 3. What up, Lee? How are you doing, man? Thanks. 35 months. That's a lot. Boop. This is just 3-day park hopper without lightning lane. This is just 3-day, 3 people park hopper without lightning lane. As Hellbolt just told you, we can almost get to Japan just on the price of the tickets for Disney. That is without the lightning lane. Don't need the memory maker. And we'll stop there. $2,000. $2,000 just for the tickets to Walt Disney World 3-day park hopper. Because you're going to need 3 days to visit all 6 parks. Sent me a DM. Let me see your DM. Boxes 1 in 446, probably hitting 3 consecutive boxes. 1 in 88.7 million. I love it. Yeah, it's a scam. It is. It's all turd sandwiches, bud. MWR can be your friend. Do they still have the military discount tickets? I have not seen military discount tickets. I would probably have to go into the fine print. So listen, I never had to do military because when we would go, we had year passes for Walt Disney World when we lived in Central Florida, and the Florida resident pass super cheap. It was like no exaggeration for the entire family. Now, granted, James was under 9, so his was cheaper. He was actually free for one of the years that we had passes because of his age. I think it was $888 for Melissa and I to have year passes with the thing. They do have one. Let me see. I'll show you my DD214. I'll show you my DD214. Black Friday sale. Adults at child prices. Woohoo! I'll take adult at child prices. Nice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Uh. You know, I never signed up for GovX. I literally just did it right now. Thanks, Lee. I have been out of the service for almost 25 years, and I never signed up for GovX. I don't dip into my benefits at all, like any of them. Oh, 1 day, 3 day, 4 day. Required purchase. Eligible groups. Purchase is only by eligible service members defined below. What about veteran? Active duty? Active or retired. Okay. Wait, I'm not retired. Eligible service members are active or retired members, including National Guard reservists. Oh, some of these are not for veterans. They're only for active or what? That stinks. Well, some of them. I'll go through them. I get mandala discount steak on gym days with my VA pass. Yeah. 3-day military park hopper. 314. Holy Christmas. That is awesome. Yeah, that's active or retired. I didn't retire. I just am a veteran. So that one doesn't apply to me. What about Walt Disney World? Let's see if that one works. Walt Disney World. Valid for... All right. Let me see. Walt Disney World. Not a Florida resident. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive into this later when I'm not live and people are just watching me do it. Active duty. I like active duty. Let me see. Theme park reservation no longer required for date-based tickets. Purchase your tickets you desire and the dates. Select the number of days. 3. Florida resident, no. We'll say this is going to be in February. We'll do it for... I said I only want 3-day, man. Valid dates based on... Oh, okay. E-ticket. Park hopper. Number of options. E-ticket. Man, it's the park hopper that kills it. Actually, if we do 3-day, it doesn't have to park hop. Because we can do one each day. That's reasonable. It adds about 50%. About 40%. Here it's actually only $81 additional because of the military discount. Literally a 3-day park hopper would only add $245 to the total. But realizing I don't need a park hopper for going 3 days, because you do Disney one whole day, we would do Epcot one day, and we would probably do Animal Kingdom. I don't know. I have it now. I can have Mrs. the Breaker sort it. Okay. It's MGM. I don't even remember MGM. I think MGM was our least favorite when we went. Let me look. Let me see if I remember. Thanks. Oh, wait, no, that's Galaxy's Edge. Never mind. Yeah, maybe it's Animal Kingdom is the one we didn't go to. Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is the one we wouldn't go to. That one we would go to maybe one time for every 3 of the other ones. Yeah. It was mainly Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Hollywood Studios was the other one. It was I knew there was one we didn't go. We were there when they opened Pandora, and we went like 2 or 3 times. Then we're like, all right, we're over Pandora. And then we really didn't go much after that. Ooh. Oh, scheisse. Hey, Jimmy, if we went to Disney on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited would you be?
1,534.
Okay. Which one do you prefer, Florida or California?
California.
Really? It's because you don't remember Florida, right?
What?
Do you even remember going in Florida?
Yeah.
You do? You were little. You were like 3, 4. You were definitely not 6, 7.
Big one.
Japan or London is a better experience than Disney. Oh, listen, hands down, going to a city is better than going to Disney. Oh, it's cheaper too. Dang, I was gonna make a 6, 7 joke. Sorry, Sapporos. My bad, homie. Didn't mean to steal your thunder. Yeah. We're due for a non-family related vacation. Remember when Miguel Angel Torres got his forehead busted open? DC? Miguel Angel Torres. Why does that ring a bell? Thanks. Yes! Yes, the forehead, yes! Yep. You could see his skull. It opened up again. Oh, scheisse. Your niece was running in the house last night and fell. Coffee table. Tell me it's a coffee table. Lego? Lego? Really? Wow. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That's awful. I don't even have a joke for that. That's just terrible, man. I'm sorry. I hope she's okay. One and a half to 2 inch cut. That's a good size. That's a good size gash. Mrs. the Breaker actually has a split in her forehead. As a child, she ran.
Daddy, stop telling her.
What?
Them, stop telling them.
Telling them what?
That story.
Why?
It's only mommy's secret.
It's not a secret. It's written on her face. Mrs. the Breaker has a cut from running into a coffee table when she was a little kid, and her cousin, that is a similar age, a little bit younger, has an identical cut running into the same coffee table. Yeah, that's a tough lesson to learn, Sapporos. No. Nope. Excuse me. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay, done. All right, folks. Let's call last call on Alan and Ginter for tonight. Pretty bad seeing as much of the tape of stuff. It makes me pretty much have no reaction. Yeah, no, I get it. I was desensitized from military training. I had a guy slit his wrists in the berthing in the bed above me, in the rack above me, and didn't even think about it. Jammed my thumbs in his wrists, held him over his head. I was so... Now, okay, so trauma is a funny thing. I remember opening the curtain to his rack, and I could feel the blood spurt into my face. But I don't remember seeing blood. Now, I don't remember, because, again, trauma is... Your brain does try to protect you. I can't remember if in the moment I could see the blood. But I know I put my thumbs in his wrists and held them up. And I know I had to wash my hands afterwards because of the blood. But in the moment, my recollection is I didn't see any blood. So I don't know if I didn't see it because, just training blur, you just do. Or my brain has blocked the memory of the blood. This is a 100% true story on everything. But I do know I had blood all over me because at the time I was a smoker. And of course, the first thing I did when the medics came and stabilized him, I was like, F this, I'm going to smoke. And the smoking sponson on a ship, certain times you can and cannot go. It's not open all the time. And I remember looking right at the Master-at-Arms and going, I'm going for an effing smoke. You're not going to stop me. And the girl literally goes, I'm going to join you. And me and like two Master-at-Arms went out and we were by ourselves smoking. And literally like a chief's like, what are you guys doing? And he looked at me, he goes, who did you kill? And the Master-at-Arms like, Chief, not right now. And Chief's like, all right. And like literally turned around and walked away. He was like, what are you doing smoking? Like, he just looks like, all right, I'm covered in blood, smoking a cigarette. And I have two Master-at-Arms. For those who don't know, Master-at-Arms are the military police on a ship. They're the cops on the ship. They're the only ones that carry guns on the ship, not named Marines. Even the Marines don't carry guns while on the ship. They carry them off the ship. So picture this. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. It is 0200. I'm covered in blood. And I'm smoking a cigarette with two armed guards. His first thing out of Chief's mouth, who did you kill? Chief, let it go. He's fine. It's a true story. True story. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I did not care. I didn't say anything. I sat and I 1,000 yards stared into the ocean and smoked a cigarette. That is how that entire thing went down. Then afterwards, I look at my cigarette and the cigarette butt has blood on it from my hands puffing the thing. And I'm just like, I gotta go get cleaned up. And they're like, yep, you do. It's true. It's a true story. It happened. I didn't even get I didn't get anything for that either. Just doing my job. Yeah. There are people that have gotten NAMs for doing less, but I didn't even get nominated for a NAM. I think it's because they don't want you to know how many people actually kill themselves in the military. It's way more than you think. Way more than you think. And if they gave me an award for servicing somebody who was killing themselves, it brings attention to the fact that somebody was trying to kill themselves on our ship. So I think I did not get my NAM because it had to do with somebody. If this person would have cut himself on a grinder and was bleeding out, and I saved him, I would have been awarded a medal. But because he tried to kill himself, they just buried the lead. That's my guess. That's a true story. It really happened. I did save a guy's life. So when if there is a judgment day, or I am ever having to pass judgment after I die, which I don't believe in. I believe when you die, you blink out of existence, because cognizance is a function of the brain. When the brain stops functioning, so does cognizance. But that's my personal belief, not the belief of DCD Collects or your belief necessarily. I believe I blink out of existence. But if I don't blink out of existence, I feel like even though I've done some dirt as a young man, I do have a pretty solid bargaining chip to hey, I did some not awesome things, but I did save a guy's life. Yeah. All in a day's work. All right, folks. Let me check this gate. The gate is clear. Let's raid somebody.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The raccoon is going to be there waiting for you with his hand outstretched. So you have a question, DC, that you might have to answer to. I bought a 2025 MLB Topps Now 15 card Dodger Champion Team card box. But it says it's delayed. Do you think you'll get it? Oh, you'll get it. Yeah, it's probably delayed due to printing. Chances are they got more orders than they thought they were going to get, and the shipping was delayed because of it. You'll get it. I've ordered multiple Topps Now. Listen. I have 40-40 and 50-50. I do, here. I don't know if you got these. Here's my Topps Now order. That's the 40-40 club and the 50-50 club cards. These were massively printed. These took a while for me to get. These ones. Oh, keep box. Yeah, don't cancel it. I've never gotten a numbered one, though. I can honestly say Doug has done of course, freaking Doug has done well. Doug will buy like a 10-pack and get one. I've bought like 3 10-packs and gotten 0. But Doug does well with variants. He's also Montgomery Club, so chances are Montgomery Club has a little bit better luck than everyone else. You didn't get those? Oh my goodness, Crystal! I feel like there's a Christmas present in your near future. Man! Crystal, you did not get the 40-40 or the 50-50 club? Golly gee, I wonder what you're getting for Christmas now. Golly gee willikers. If you only knew a jolly man with a beard. Hey, that's me. I'm pretty jolly. I have a beard. Enough of one. I don't know what the print runs were on these, but the print runs were fairly high. I mean, obviously it's not as crazy as the last Otani one. Uh, 722, which is 50-50 club, is 653,737. What about good old 584? Ooh. Only 156, 658? Hey now. There you go. That's fairly low, considering it's an Otani. All right. Let me clean up and get out of here. Who we rated? By myself. We have, Fairy Fingers, Squatting Cat. Oh man, we got choices. All right, she's doing her markers. What's Fairy Fingers doing? She's painting. All right, I love Waltering. Let's do one of the ladies. Who has the least amount of people watching? Fairy Fingers does. All right, we're going to raid Fairy Fingers. We like her. She's awesome. All right, folks, we are going to see some painting, because painting is good for the soul. Both doing it, as long as you don't take it too seriously, or watching somebody do it. Fairy Fingers is good at that. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other. We can do this tomorrow. I have a distinct feeling more of those boxes are going to open tomorrow, as it is payday for quite a few people. So if you want to see some really great cards open that are a lot of fun, tomorrow is definitely a tune-in day. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
ECD Collect.